Hi all, Cynthia here, back doing another couple of layouts in my mini album. So I'm creating this mini album for my stepdaughter for Christmas. I've taken this gorgeous paper from Heidi Swap. It's the Hawthorn paper. Love the blues. No, there's definitely no blues in this one. I love the purple tones in this paper. Absolutely gorgeous. Got my photo here. They printed quite big for the size of the page. I printed 2 out, not really thinking, because this is generally a size photo that I print out. And then I put them on the page and they are slightly big. So this one here and the next one's this size. After that, I think I will print the photos a little bit smaller. I've printed them, what would that be? So that's 2 by 3. I think I've printed the next lot, and then I've also printed some little 2 by 2s as well, which obviously fit on the page a little bit better. I'll make them work, and I think just mixed in among the whole album they won't look out of place. It's just mixing up the different sizes. So I've pulled out the bits and pieces here. I purchased a Heidi Swap planner, and I'm using the cover as my album, and these are all the little bits and pieces, the first lot that I pulled out that came with the kit, with the planner. So I'm going to use some of that. This little pile here is some bits and pieces left over from my previous wild hair kits. And I'm also going to pull out some stuff from my current, and this is it here, my current wild hair kit. The papers are also from my current. When I say current, it was my November kit. So just going through now, because the photos are a little bit big, this is the first photo or layout as well that I actually done in the album, so it takes me a little while to adjust to the size and how it works. So this one and the one that follows on from this photo, so this video itself has 2 layouts or 2 pages on it. I struggled a little bit with them. I sort of shuffled some the product around a fair bit, so I do try to cut some of that out where nothing happens other than me picking stuff up and putting it back down. After that, I've sort of got into the swing of it a little bit better now, and I've probably done about 8 pages now, and they're all flow a little bit better. So the photo here is just of my stepdaughter and her mum, and if I remember correctly, it was from her birthday. I think they went out for dinner to celebrate their birthday. So I've just grabbed all these photos. I've jumped on her Facebook page or her Instagram page, and I've just downloaded the photos. I just tried to get a random selection of photos of her and her friends and a partner and family, and I'll just mix it up. So just going through, trying to find some bits and pieces that will go with this. So that pink love, I can't remember what else it says, probably love you or love this or something like that. That came with the Heidi Swap planner. The flowers that I've just put on, they came in the wild hair kits, and they're from the Indigo 2 Hills collection. Love that collection. What else did I do? I pull out this little green container. I decided I want something else, and that is the only thing I pull out, and it pretty much goes exactly where I put it. I had a bit of a flip through to see if there's anything else in there I could use, but there wasn't. So I'm just going to put that up there, just seeing whether I want to tuck it under one of those little frongs, but I don't. I actually quite liked it down there then too. When I saw it down there, I thought, oh, that would have worked, but I put it up the top, I think. I wanted something to balance that round bright pink yellow out. Oh, bright pink love out. Oh, I should not do voiceover so early in the morning. I do it every time. So it's not quite 6 o'clock in the morning here. I've had one sip of coffee, and so it's obviously not enough. Just grabbed my little hole puncher there, and I've punched the holes out where it will go into the planner. Decided that I might actually use the little punched out bits on the page. And I think that is pretty much all I do to this one. I move straight on to the next one, which I don't make you see me do. There we go. Pulled out the papers, and I go on with this one. So this one is of her partner when they were down here visiting us. They went out on our boat, and that's just him sitting on the front of the boat. And I just go through the papers, seeing which ones I can like. I really enjoy doing these mini albums. I've done one now for the last, I would say, let me think, maybe 5-6 years. I don't do very big. The very first one I made, I actually made a whole mini album. You know, one of those ones where you have flip ups and pull outs and slide ins. I made one of those, and I really enjoyed making that. It was the first one I made, and that year I actually made quite a few. And then I've also just done a traveller's notebook, or two travellers, or did I have 3 inserts in a traveller's notebook? I can't quite remember, 2 or 3 inserts in a traveller's notebook. I've done another Heidi Swap planner cover, and I think I quite like those. They're quite sturdy, so I might, and they're not very big, so I might keep going with those. We'll see. So I've done that and that and that. What else have I done? Also, I think that's right. I made a little 6x4 snap album as well. That might have been about it. And then there's this one. So there for a while she did have them all stacked up on her coffee table. Because she does enjoy photos. I don't know whether she's still got them there or not. She did pack house to move, and I'm not too sure whether they ever come back out, and I don't want to know in case she doesn't want them anymore. No, I do ask occasionally whether they still want the albums. I'm aware that not everyone wants a truckload of albums in their house, so, and I hope they are honest enough to say that no, they don't want another one, they've got enough. I don't think she will, as I said. She does really enjoy photos, so hopefully she enjoys these. Pulled out that little wood cork piece there, so I've grabbed some stuff out of my stash. I wanted some boaty type of stuff, and I put that cork piece over one of the holes thinking, yes, I'll be able to just punch that hole out, but it was just a smidgen too thick. I do get there in the end, but I really had to force it into my little hole punch. So I'll have to be aware of that next time if I grab any more of those cork out. But I made it work. Put a couple of little bits of washi tape down that just say High Tide. They're from the Heidi Swap, a Heidi Swap collection as well. Got that recently in one of my wild hair kits. Do come back in a moment and add a little strip of glue underneath the washi tape. I do find washi tape doesn't stick very well. You always need to glue it down. Seeing what else I can put on, but I don't think I put too much more on. I think that's getting close to coming to the end of it. I may put on one more strip of washi down the bottom, and that's it. As I said, I come back in. Here we go. No, it's not gonna. Oh, no, I can't quite get it. See if I can force it on. A bit thick. End up taking the cork piece off. And then I see whether I can force it on. And you see me here. I sit it down and there we go. And get it in. Does sort of mark it a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. I just sort of smooth it back out and adds to the rustic feel of it. And I think that's pretty much it. There's some photos coming up soon, some close-up photos of... Oh, I don't think I've put close-up photos of both pictures. I think I only put close-up photos of the first one. Let's have a look together and see what photos I got. If you didn't get photos of this one here, I want to make sure you have a good look now, because there's probably not close-up photos coming up. But anyway, it could be. It'll be a surprise to both of us. I can't quite remember what I added. Anyway, thank you very much for sticking with me this far. As always, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Love reading your comments. And until next time, everyone, have a lovely day, a lovely week, or a lovely month, and I'll catch you on the next photo. On the next photo. No, I'll catch you on the next video. And I see there are photos of both. I'm going, bye.